One of the presentations that I do has a slide at the beginning that has three statistics on it, three data points. The only reason I have that slide in the presentation is so I can refer back to it later. So throughout the presentation, I tell some stories that ties together the information. And then at the end of the presentation, I ask the people in the audience, I say, I put up a slide earlier that had three statistics on it. And I say, do you remember any of the statistics? And not once has anybody ever been able to recall even one of the statistics. But then I tell the people in the audience, I'll bet if I called you days from now, weeks from now, maybe even years from now, that you'd remember the stories that I told. Because that's what we do with stories. We remember them, we retain them. Our brains are wired to retain stories a lot more than just facts and information alone. If you think of TED Talks, if you've ever seen a TED Talk, some of the best speakers in the world who can take sometimes some of the most boring, mundane topics and tie it together into a story. And it's not the information that really draws you in, it's the story. So if your goal is to working with patients to get the patient to change something, change a habit, change a behavior, a mindset change, get them to make a purchase on something, stories can be a much more powerful form of communication than just sharing information alone. It can also provide a much more compelling reason for the patient to do what it is you'd like them to do. Next week, we're going to talk about the science behind that and why that's actually the case. What parts of the brain stories connect with that get us to, one, retain the information better, but also more likely to take action on the information.